My name is Darnell Griffin.
My name is Ashley Abels.
Hi, my name is Dave Valdez.
Since I've been here over 13 years, I've met so many new people. Everybody here walks around here because they provide a happy atmosphere here at Long Beach Transit.
It's a great work environment. Ever since I've been here, I've been welcomed with open arms. Working at a place that provides a good and great work environment makes it that much more easier to do your job.
The culture here at Long Beach Transit is very positive, and it's also very diverse, and that's why I enjoy working here at Long Beach Transit.
Just come to Long Beach Transit and you'll get all the satisfaction you want. You get a chance to advance, you get a chance to move up the ladder. You get to pick what you want to do, and they allow that to happen.
It's a great opportunity. If you can, come and apply at Long Beach Transit. Great benefits, great retirement, you name it. The list goes on and on.
People just knowing that you're a bus operator, they just always just treat you special. If you do plan on wanting to become a bus operator, try Long Beach Transit first, of course. I promise you, you won't regret coming on board with us.
I'm Yasmin Tanras of Long Beach Local News, and we're going to be talking about some of the struggles that are happening here across the nation when it comes to hiring. As there are more positions that are being filled, employers have added around about 559,000 jobs in May following the falling numbers of COVID-19 cases. Now, 23,000 of those have gone into transportation and warehousing. The Labor Department has shared that the unemployment rate has fallen from 6.1 to 5.8%. Yet, many businesses are struggling to hire and are trying to find lucrative ways to attract people back into the workforce. So to talk to us here today about some of the struggles and some of the positions that are available is Jeff Bryant, who's the talent acquisition recruiter at Long Beach Transit. Thank you so much for joining us here today. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. It's my pleasure. Thank you for the invitation. Really appreciate it.
Well, please do let us know. So what are some of the shifts that you have noticed in this time on the front of hiring at Long Beach Transit, for example?
Well, I think what we're seeing, and not only this current position or the several positions, but I think what has transpired on those who have collected their stimulus package, they're more inclined not to have the urgency to get back in the workplace. So that's one dynamic. And the other would be those who are take the time and motivated to apply online. Is a skill set that multiple agencies are looking at. Primarily, we're talking about a bus operator.
This was one of the best decisions I made for myself, is to become an operator, especially working for Long Beach Transit. My name is Ashley Abels. I'm a professional coach operator. I've been with Long Beach Transit, matter of fact, going on 3 years this month. I love it because it gives you your own freedom. Bus driving gives you that, and I love it. It's a very good job. Competitive pay. You have a pension plan, so not only do you get a competitive pay, but you get all those other incentives of being an operator. I'm most proud of being a very good bus operator. I always put in the back of my head that I have my mom and dad on the bus with me, and that makes me want to drive that much more safely. Because I know if my parents aren't on a bus with me, I'm gonna do everything I can to get them to where they gotta go safely. I promise you, you won't regret coming on board with us. Long Beach Transit is perfect.
You're looking to fill the positions of mechanics, of bus operators, and the way in which Long Beach Transit is going about it is, you don't have to have basically much of a background, let's say, as a bus operator. You don't have to know how to drive a bus, like as long as you have a license, but you'll be trained in that. In terms of mechanics, like, you'd have to have a little bit of experience, but is there any other sort of overall requirements and notions in which people might think, oh, I need this, but it's not actually true? And is there a specific age range that they need to be in?
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, the age for the most, any of our driving divisions, mechanics, et cetera, they have to be 21. And we do conduct, due to the fact that we're under other entities, as far as the FTA, DOT acronyms. So we have guidelines and restrictions, but they have to be 21. And background checks we conduct for everyone, and also a medical examination through drug and alcohol as well. And we can hire them as a Class C, or I should say we could interview and go through all that process as a Class C driver. But they have to have a permit upon hire. So they have to be tested at the DMV to obtain their permit. And that requires 2 endorsements, which is P or passenger endorsement and airbase. Those are the only 2 endorsements that we require for the bus operator position, as well as our mechanics.
Prior to coming to Long Beach Transit, I had a company where we sold cars. So I decided to, try something different. My name is Dornell Griffin. I work for Long Beach Transit. Attitude is the main thing that gets you through the day at Long Beach Transit. All you want to do is keep them positive or say the right thing that maybe help them get through the day. To say, you know what, I'm going to get you there as fast as I can get you there. We're going to take our time and I'm going to get you to where you're trying to be. If you like people, you're going to love the job. Just come to Long Beach Transit. Since I've been here over the 13 years, I've met so many new people. Everybody here walks around here because they provide a happy atmosphere here at Long Beach Transit. The people, I guess, kind of want to coexist. It blends and everybody gets along with everybody. Come to Long Beach Transit, I'm telling you, you will fit right in because everybody here is happy about doing what they do.
So I briefly mentioned here about how some businesses are really trying to find lucrative ways in which they can hire people. And so what are some of the benefits or the ways in which Long Beach Transit, aside from all the great training that you've just broken down, that Long Beach Transit will be providing new employees that are to join?
Yeah, well, the rates, they are represented by the union. And so they have progressive rates, based on the contract. And so that's a nice benefit as well. They have the pension as well, and also all the the medical, dental, vision benefits as well. So it might be similar to other agencies. So we try to impress upon them how we stand out based on what we call, for example, the bus for the mechanical position. We have a phrase called bumper to bumper. You get trained from the front of the bus all the way to the rear of the bus. And all the parts, mirrors, seats, engine, you name it, they get trained on everything. So they are very valued as to once they get through that process.
I was actually at church and my friend said, go and apply at Long Beach Transit. I had no idea what Long Beach Transit was all about. Hi, my name is Dave Valdez. I'm a bus operator here at Long Beach Transit and I've been working here for 9 years. I think someone with a big heart, someone that's very empathetic. You do see a lot out here as you pick up these passengers. You do have to have that empathy. You have to have a big heart. You start to build these relationships with your passengers and the community. Maybe about a 5-year-old boy, I was actually working on Anaheim Street and he was calling out every single stop just as the annunciator was doing it. And I was like, wow, that could be a future Long Beach Transit operator. If anyone would be interested in working at Long Beach Transit, I really would recommend them putting in that application.
Well, you would think with all these job openings and this easy step factor in workforce that people will want to go in there. But now thank you so much for sharing that, Jeff Bryan, just to showcase that it's not that hard, it's easy, and there's so many ways in which you can also apply. So do join the Long Beach Transit and keep the community moving and
Yes.
head over to ridelbt.com/careers. There's where you can always see all the different positions that are needed to be filled by Long Beach Transit there. And so I just, as a reminder there again, head on over to ridelbt.com/careers and check out their Instagram at Long Beach Transit. And for myself, I'm Yasmin Tanres. Head on over to Long Beach Local News for some more local news over in Long Beach, of course. Thank you again, Jeff.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.